boy has 0 viewers and also 0 frame rate, which means we should give him some money. I went through.
Yep, that's me. 6 years ago, Mr. Beast joined my Twitch stream and changed my life. Now, if you want the quick response, it was great, it was amazing. I really needed the money at the time, and it was a great story. But it was way more nuanced than that, and I found myself pretty depressed quickly after that. I think a lot of people's assumption, or maybe just my assumption that I projected on everyone else, was that after the donation from Mr. Beast, the exposure from his channel would get me a bunch of followers, a bunch of subscribers, whatever, and my social medias would take off. I'm kind of realizing this in the moment. I don't know why I thought that. I mean, how many people from Mr. Beast donation videos do you see go on to becoming some YouTube star? None of them. I don't think there's any of them. I don't know why I ever assumed that it would be me. That, I don't know, part of me is crazy, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so right after Mr. Beast donated to me, I think the biggest question that I got is, what did you do with the money? And it's not that exciting, honestly. I paid off the engagement ring for my wife. I gave my brother some money. And then I just took care of a couple little debts and got a few small things for the stream, a mic, a desk, you know, things like that, pretty much. So why did it mean so much to me? That's the next question that I get. If you go through the comment section, that's literally all it is. I'll probably do a video at some point reacting to all the comments because they're pretty funny. Okay, my reaction is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's hard to watch for me. It is cringe as hell, but it meant a lot to me because at the time I was working so much. I was doing overtime. I was in the heat all day. I was doing tough work, and we were still struggling. We were still just getting by. I really wanted YouTube to work out. I really wanted all these things to come together, and that $6,000 was like God telling me, this is what you're supposed to do. Keep doing this. So it meant more to me than a number value. It was confirmation for me. It was motivation. And then me saying like, oh, it's the most money I've ever seen in an account. Yeah, it was the most money that I ever had in an account at once. Is not something that I'm used to seeing. And full honesty, you know, full transparency. And then what happened, you know, I got depressed shortly after because I didn't understand the landscape of Twitch and YouTube. I wasn't getting like regular paychecks. I wasn't getting good viewership on YouTube. I felt like I was failing. And so I started to get depressed. Meanwhile, it was my perspective of the whole thing when I look back on it now, because I was new to Twitch. I was brand new to Twitch. I didn't even watch it beforehand. I just heard that it was a thing and I was like, I want to do this. Talking to people and playing games, I might as well try it. So when Mr. Beast donated and all the people came into my stream, at one point I was doing consistent 30 to 40 viewers on Twitch and YouTube, doing 2 different types of streams, but 30 to 40 viewers consistently. Now at the time, I had only seen big streamers like Summit. Compared to them, you know, seeing 10 to 20 to 30,000 people in a stream, and then you go to my little stream, 20 to 30 people. That was it. I was like, oh, this is a failure. This is not working out. I wasn't getting paid. I wasn't paying bills. And so I felt like I was failing, not realizing that 30 to 40 viewers is, you know, we're talking top, you know, let's look it up real quick. What are we talking about here? Woohoo, that's crazy. Okay, so as of 4 months ago, more than 25 viewers, you're in the top 1.8% of Twitch. Had I any clue of that stat? No. And now I realize it's been 6 years. So I realize now what that means and what the potential is for that. I just didn't at the time. I became depressed and I fell out of routine with YouTube and Twitch. I was only there when I felt good enough mentally to be there. Some videos were great, some videos were half-assed, and it was all over the place. And I lost a lot of that viewership that I had. Would I change anything? No, I wouldn't change anything for the world, because the same thing from every experience that people get, you learn from it. You become a different person because of those things. And the person that I am today would not be here if everything did not go the way that it had. Here's some, I guess, a couple things that I learned from it is, if there's something you want to try, something you want to do, give it a shot. You trust me, you would rather fail at something than to wonder what it would have been if you had given it a shot later on in your life. So just do it. Another thing I learned was that I always assume that if you're, doing what you want to do, doing whatever you want to do and not bound by a job or your need for money, I thought you'd feel great. And I realized that if depression happens, you work your way through it, you get help, but it showed me that either way, whether I'm doing what I want or not, depression can creep in. So I try to keep my mental a little bit better, but yeah, that's how everything transpired after the Mr. Beast donation. And now I'm doing a lot better. Me and my wife are still together, and we've moved to Illinois. So now we're in Illinois. We're enjoying our time here, and I've gotten a little bit more serious about YouTube and Twitch all over again. So if you want to come by, check out the Twitch stream, check out the videos here, my gaming channel or my Twitch channel, feel free to do so, and I'd love to see you and stop by when I'm live sometime. So thanks for watching. You guys take it easy. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. 6 years ago, Mr. Beast himself walked into my, God damn it, you don't walk into its Twitch stream, not unless you're there. He wasn't here. 6 years ago, Mr. Beast joined my live stream.